sure if it was a team stun, if it was an enemy stun. But I thought they had Neptune sniffed out. Not the case at all.
Stun. Yeah, must have been a team stun. Maybe trying to catch Miami. White on rotation, sliding.
Yo, what's up, chat?
Catch him anyways.
I got my boy here, Credo.
You
know, we're gonna be watching the champs all weekend, baby. Except for, I won't be here for some of them, so.
And so far, the call is perfect from Surge. They meet
That's the only unfortunate thing. I'll be here today
wide open sight on offense.
and tomorrow for. I just won't be here for winter finals, which is kind of insane. Oh, I won't be here for like the loser bracket, I guess. Cause tomorrow, wait, is tomorrow the loser bracket?
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'll be here, but Saturday I close, so I won't be here for what, semis?
The lurk pays off. Real with the opener finally a first blood for Heretics.
Is that what that would be?
Just to make sure. Hold on. Let me just check to make sure.
Okay. Cause I know Sunday's winners.
No, Sunday's just the one. Yeah, whatever. Thursday. Yeah, Friday's just.
No, not Friday, Saturday.
Friday's on. Oh, Friday? I think it's both. Winners and losers.
Okay.
So it's Saturday.
And that's just all timing, right? Because 04, we literally see from his POV, he's jumping up and down. They just feel a little bit unlucky.
What's Saturday then?
Nasty. He's going to lock down the B site. Everybody else has middle of the map in A.
It's loser. I'm pretty sure it's losers and winners, if I'm not mistaken.
He just thought he had it cleared, maybe with the jump peaks.
With the jump peaks, just doesn't.
Didn't actually have it cleared. So finally,
Saturday's just losers, really?
No, I think it's both winners and losers.
Oh, okay, so Friday and Saturday are losers and winners?
They needed something, some positive momentum.
No, I think Friday is just losers,
Okay, okay. I got you.
and then Saturday is both. A little bit of both.
Okay. So tomorrow would be first round and second round essentially. Then Saturday would be third round, and then winners would be Sunday. Correct.
Yeah, just the one match on Sunday.
There's one match on Sunday.
Yeah, there's only one. The grand finals.
Really? So I'll be able to watch it actually. That's actually crazy. I just won't be able to, I just will have to watch the semis at work.
Well, of course, just going to slide out to the bomb, trust his teammates to look over him. Really, the key is there's nobody in the middle of the map, so he's going to get out with bomb planted, but they give up a
So I'm hoping I can go and break whenever FaZe is playing.
Yeah, they back this up completely, and again, when it's Real, going to try and make the play, maybe through the flag. Metal clearing for info. Real, the timing is in, and there's another first blood. He's up for the second chow as well. Teammate able to get the crossfire through. One player left, it's going to be Neptune, not able to clutch up. Heretics with the retake. They take the space, they take the fights. They've got the defuse, and we're tied up 2-2.
Yeah, and again, I think Yo4 just gets awful timing with Real. Just that one-on-one right now in the last couple of rounds has gone Real's way. But the problem is when you give up that much room, you're going to have to check the bomb, right? So that's what happens is, I mean, I think Vancouver, they know they have to reposition. We're going to have to check this. So two players, one being Yo4, get ready to slide out of these doors to make sure they're not on the defuse. And well, that is when Real's able to pounce, and that starts the domino effect there for Miami.
No,
Yeah, there's barely any fucking people in the crowd. What the hell?
The entire bomb site wide open. And you're just so stressed. Stressed about somebody hopping bombs, stressed about the timing from Real.
That's embarrassing.
Works out in their favor, but battling back and tying it up is Heretics. Now, where do they go offensively this time around? Looks like we might be quickly out. That trophy's gonna be gone. That's weak damage, and they gotta back up. That is, I was gonna say that is almost real ugly, but it ends up being ugly. Bomb down.
Shit.
Opening pick for Vancouver Surge. Another defense where they read it perfectly. A little blessing there for Heretics though, is the car will get one. Super able to trade out one, and now we're into a 2 versus 2 here for a moment as we take a breath.
You are very split though if you're 0-4 and Neptune. So
Neptune wins these.
You have to find one if you're gonna be one of these players. This is a 2-man game for Mentor and Super. I think Super's gonna spot him. And well, there we go. So now you have no trade potential, and what looked like such a good counter again, a great start for Surge. Now you're relying on a clutch.
Do you know that Thieves and Boston are 2-2 on head-to-head matches this year? Boston and Thieves are 2-2 this year.
What?
Yeah, they've won to each other twice and lost to each other twice. Told you, bro. Upset potential.
Nah, I don't see them doing that shit again though. I think Thieves 3-0.
Yeah, but that was when Thieves. That's when Thieves was on a hot streak too. Remember, that's when they were like undefeated, and then they came in and they literally lost to Boston.
Here, so this this is going to be so difficult. You do have a nade if you are Neptune. Here's the slide out. He's going to spot both, and there we go.
Yeah, I knew it. Neptune wins these.
You still have some life if you are Neptune.
Oh, I might be behind you,
working against you.
You in the co-stream?
Chow into one, able to win it.
Nope.
Under 15 to go. No way. Finds the second, wins it in Neptune.
Watching
With the
Zoom.
1v2.
Yeah, so he might be on
And
the
that just
co-stream.
can't happen, as you said. No way. You just no way.
No, apparently the co-stream's like 3 seconds behind or some shit. Yeah, someone said it in the fucking
You said no way.
in Discord saying that. Oh, fuck it off.
I mean, these are the.
I don't know which one he's watching it
I
from.
mean, these are the fundamentals where Miami have been so good since adding Super. That was the opposite.
I'm
That was the
double
opposite.
timing
That is the
it
pressure of this
anyways.
stage, a chance weekend, as Neptune just wins the gunfight. And I mean, I think Super's just trying to buy time, but then Rentor slides thinking I'm gonna have an easy trade. He's weak, and then just gets caught on the cross back through, and you just need to run away. You have 2 seconds.
Yeah. That's just, you shouldn't be thinking fight at all. No,
Bang!
whatsoever.
Bang!
Oh, Lord, that is a painful one, but on the other side, glory for Neptune. Massive clutch here on the main stage, a chance. But they go back into squads after while Heretics take their back-to-back rounds. Neptune gets this spot, he is deadly. Did he get spotted? No. He gets spotted, but the nades are on point. Trophy. Well, they saved all their nades in Miami. So now you have given this up. 0-4 wants to hold this. Real with the door.
I'm
Each other
way
as well.
behind.
He's up with right away, 30 seconds for Real and 0-4 to keep them numbers. Neptune
There we go. Just not caught it.
trying to do what he can. His heroics going to be cut down.
Abuza, it's all on him. Nobody on bomb yet. He's got Trophy here to work with, but the gunny not going to be there. He's shut down, and that is a brilliant
Yo, controller
answer
dice.
and bounce
Imagine.
back after throwing one away.
that'd be
Heretics
insane.
tied up.
It just starts with the nades. You're going to give up the A bomb site. You have the nade spots, though. Nasty ends up getting caught.
Nah, that will never happen because they're all fucking wired in.
Maybe get away with that one time, but not
Unless
the
the shit
second. We're using
disconnects.
everything on you.
No
I
shot.
thought when he slid out, like Ranko or whoever's my
Yo,
guys
FaZe
on,
is the team.
all kinda
Both,
seen that way.
all the
Instead
FaZe is on
getting
Team of the
kicked,
Year.
flying forward. Quickly after that,
Not surprised.
the back and forth affair continues. On one side, you've got Ranker at 7-3.
So first team is Simp and Celium. Second team is Abizi and Draza.
But we'll see if he can start to find more success. But well, to be fair, this is a tough matchup. The toughest matchup you're gonna get on this map. But from that spot deep is usually where I feel like he's just so good at finding one-on-ones, finding picks. Just getting a headshot through, and suddenly he gives his team numbers. He hasn't been able to do it much yet.
So second All-Star team is Draza,
Get some shots in.
Abizi, Jodeci's, and Renacore.
You can run back.
First team is Scrap, Hydra, Celium, and Simp.
Well, Abuza gets involved, and now it's a 2 versus 4.
hell?
They're hoping to catch them on the bomb. Now 4 is
Yeah, their
here,
jackets are
and
kind
it
of
just
hard, though.
feels like when Surge have a read on things, they are
When did they
winning
do
these
this
rounds
crap?
with
They didn't do this today, did they?
I've got to think
I
that's a
have
lot
no
to
fucking
do with
idea.
that, right? I mean, you talked about
Oh, they definitely did today.
month to work with, especially talking through things in search and destroy.
Yeah, why did they do it today?
Prep, well, things don't play out the way you're
Hold
going
up,
to.
did I miss
Yeah,
this?
There's been some rounds of that, but yeah, when they've been there and they've
Good,
kind of
did
got
we
what
miss
they've
this?
expected, they've handled business.
I don't know.
What do you mean? You're supposed to know this crap,
Beautifully
man.
done again. Neptune
Oh yeah, bro, my fault, bro. I'm
Abuza,
supposed to know everything, right?
called his name,
Nah,
and
I'm
get a
just-
kill from deep there, he was able to.
You're my Benji and Nassim, man.
Tasker first. Tasker
Yeah.
I'm
I ain't
your
gonna watch
Zuma.
that crap.
Still a team looking for
I ain't
two
watching
that
round
fucking crap.
separation, A little bit of breathing room, not able to find it yet. Neptune.
You're my old white
He's
dude, man.
8-4 plus the 1v2
Nah,
clutch.
you're a white dude. I'm not
And I'm,
white.
and I'm your
Sensational
Italian.
out of him.
I'm your Italian, man.
The first blood to his name as well, but just trying not to get
I'm
blooded
Greek.
early in
It's
this one.
close.
It's Abuza that's going to get dropped. Super appealing.
Yeah, well, I mean, you take mid control, but what does mid control get you on this map? It's going to be tough. There's not a bomb site in here, so you're just hoping to catch them off guard instead. As you said, Abuza's going to get blooded, and now Real. He's going to take his route.
Yeah, Neptune doesn't know
Trying
what
to
he's
get
doing.
involved
Neptune's
and catch
tweaking too
them on
much.
the rotation. The problem is, though, he's
Oh.
going to be the one getting caught. Meadows, though, wins a big one.
Yeah, so you win that if you're a 4, and how quickly this round flips on its head. But big win from Metals. Damage it from Nasty, but players kind of split for now. Not able to recoup bomb either, so they're just getting aggressive around his Heretics. Here comes the timing, though, from Neptune. How's it going to pay off? Already a 1v2 clutch. Look at a clutch up here. He's able to pounce on one. Now down to a 1 versus 1. Neptune on 4 straight, on double digits. Oh, he gets caught, though. Hit the 48, the pre-fire. Just
Neptune
not
wins
going to
these.
work out. Heretics survive.
Well, Super, so good at search and destroy.
Nope, I guess
There
not.
for the trades. I mean, yeah, you win both gunfights there in the 3 versus 2.
My fault, man.
You are Surge to turn that into a one-on-one. Renko was picking up the flank, but Neptune must have just gunned him, cut him off guard, but you had the jackal in your back pocket. Well, he's going to win it both, as you're going to see right here. He's got the AR, switches to the sub, gets the early damage, is ready for the slide out instead. He's going to be the one that slides out and catches Neptune.
He got the first blood onto Abuza. Got 3 in the round. Icy. They're out of Super. Nearly a Neptune takeover again. this and right into Chow, and Metals with the first
Pee-pee
blood.
poo-poo.
04 gonna get dropped. That's gonna be site control over at B.
Oh, Neptune's going fucking. What the hell?
Real just trying to find the angle here. Just slips underneath him. He's got a little bit of help.
Yeah, he just needs to get out. Yeah, his teammates, they have B bomb control. So yeah, with that first blood for Metals, bomb's already planted. Neptune's in a car. Quickly out of that. This is a tough scenario here for Surge.
Nearly tougher. Neptune just about dropped. Abuza, maybe
they're showing.
Metals gonna take down another one. Everybody in front of Neptune, all on him. No ammo left in the sub, and he will drop.
What the hell?
Yo, why are Heretics wearing their special jerseys
You
today?
have back-to-back offensive sort of mid pushes.
Because it's championship Sunday. Well, it's championship. I don't know.
No, like, isn't that Aura take though? Like, why are they doing that?
From Miami looking
Why does
at the
it
middle of
matter?
the map. This time,
Credo.
Metals jumps out and it's just a one-on-one, right?
It's
So
supposed to be
there's
the
no trade
championship
potential, nobody
jerseys,
looking
bro.
over that player
You
towards
could
B.
take over where the fuck
So
they
the
want.
play call
It's supposed to be
works out.
grand
They know they
final
have
jerseys,
bomb
man.
site control.
I'm
Oh,
telling-
my I didn't know what's the rule about that.
I'm just saying, bro. It's bad juju. That's all I'm saying.
I don't believe in juju.
Yeah, I believe in God, homie.
Oh yeah, I do for you.
What are you saying?
You
say it like that.
Bless him again to walk away with a kill. Neptune a little bit different this time.
That's how much
They
you don't
are
believe in
hands,
God,
tries to
too.
get aggressive. Usually it's played up
I
close to
don't,
the
man.
back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a blasphemy.
He's
Credo.
greedy
He's
for
committed
some
blasphemy.
bullets there from Rancor, and he's going to back it up. All the utilities starting to come in over the top. Everyone going to survive it this time around.
Oh.
The car is, I don't know where that with the Mordor. Super's going to get a pick. Metal's going to find one. He'll force some damage in, but can't find the kill.
What the
Everyone gets
fuck?
down. It's all now on Abuza. 1 versus 4. Map is
What?
done. Heretics on the board. We're tied up.
What the
1-1.
fuck was that?
And well, they still have to stick with their dealership.
Fucking
guns.
car
Right now,
went in the
1-1 on
fucking
that.
ground?
And I think for both teams, maybe going to the vetoes, you
What
have
the
an idea of
fuck?
what you want to do. Maybe you want to play a vault hardpoint if you're Miami, even though it's their best map. Same with Surge.
Alrighty.
Dealership, even though it's their best map. Let's prep and try to counter this, and it didn't work.
Wow.
They did in some rounds.
No
I mean,
worries.
They did really well in some rounds.
Yeah,
just
but
not enough to get
I
the
mean, it's
victory.
COD.
Yeah,
Credo,
and every
what do
time
you
they
expect?
went A, I mean, just the retakes, especially the second half of the game, the utility, the nades for Miami, gave them such an advantage. So difficult for Surge to win that on that side of the bomb.
Booza no for
Take it
negative.
6-4 in the round count. You take it 6-4 in the first blood count as Heretics make the run late to close it out. Nobody can find 2 round separation until they do it to win it. In a real
Alright, I want to
team
see
effort,
if
really, you get work done
I
out
want
of
to see if we
everybody,
missed this.
but
Credo.
who was that 1,500
We
damage
did.
in that?
Did we?
Was it rank 4?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
somebody
was almost
doing a
watching
ton of
it.
work in the damage
Right now?
department, but here's how it looks in your
No,
own
he
ball.
was
That's
watching
the
earlier.
work out a little
Credo,
bit
I
better
asked
for
you.
Heretics.
I'm
Real's
not
gonna go
shit,
right
bro.
with the go in the first blood
What you
count
mean?
as Heretics
I thought he
make the
asked you
run
earlier. I
late
said,
to
yo, did we
close
miss it?
out.
You said you don't
Nobody
know.
finds 2 round separation until they do it to win it. In a real
Yeah,
Did
cause
you
I don't know if he
rewind?
missed it. Yes, motherfucker. How else would I know?
Listen, learn how you talking to, son.
Yeah, I can talk to you how the fuck I want, man. You ain't doing shit about it.
Being super aggressive today, dude.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Wait, is it on the stream right now? Are you like did you rewind it?
Of course I did.
Okay. Credo. I wanna beat the shit out of him.
Do it, bro. You ain't doing shit, buddy.
The world with how fast. Brand new.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Am I live right now?
What
my
the
main?
hell?
The thumbnail and shit.
Yeah, it's good to be back home as well. 2025 though, champs. Somebody's going to be taking it.
Hold on, bro.
Can't
King
wait
Cobra.
to find out who it'll be, and I'll be chatting to all the players to find out how they're feeling about it all.
We're gonna make sure we bring you guys all the action on stage, behind the scenes. We're
What's
gonna keep you guys
up,
in tune at
chat?
home, but that's gonna do it for us. Chris,
Chat, my bad.
let's
I'm
get the show
banned on my
going.
main channel.
Thank you, Blaze, and we can't start the show
banned
without
on Zuma
talking
Live.
about the favorites. We highlighted the teams in red have been juggernauts this weekend.
Let me tweet it
Atlanta
out. COD
FaZe
Champs
has
is
done
live
something that no other team has shown capable
on
of
my
so
main
far. A
channel
three-peat. They did it
since
at
my
EWC.
Zuma
They
Live
come into a
channel
brand
So much
new
aura,
game,
man.
Win major 1, minor 1, major 2. All the
Join
trophies. We're heading to
up.
Atlanta at the start of the year.
They've been unbelievable. I mean, Atlanta FaZe they're trying
I
to
know they're not even
dive
talking
in.
to each other. That's fucking
It's
hilarious.
almost a question mark of like, I feel like they've already done it at this point, but for them, this champs kind of means everything. They win those first 2 events of the year, and their
On my
real
main
true
channel,
battle
my
has
live
been
channel is
versus the
banned.
LA
Join
Thieves.
up.
That has been
Bada
our
bang.
go-to throughout the entirety of this season, and it's been the tail end of the year that we're starting to see everybody on this team be on all cylinders.
Okay,
We saw the
bubble
ARs have a
ball.
strong start.
Okay,
We've
then
seen
let
the
me change
SMGs
my
be turning up during
fucking-
Major 3 and Major 4,
Oh,
so if they all get on
yeah.
the same page, we're looking at a dominant challenge.
Miles, when we take
Hey,
a look
Chad,
at
did
this
y'all,
squad,
hey, did y'all get a noti, Chad? Did y'all get a noti?
always comfortable on a championship Sunday.
What's up, bruh? What's up, Chad? What's up, man? I don't know if people are gonna know we're here, so I'm gonna have to post everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm banned on Zuma Live, bro. I'm banned on Zuma Live, Chad. Chad, I got permission to stream CS:GO on my Zuma Live channel, and then when I streamed it, they copyright striked my fucking channel, bro. And they haven't removed the strike yet. They haven't removed the strike. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't remove it. They
Dude,
didn't
that'd be a
remove the
fucking
strike.
godlike team.
I'm like, bro.
Scrap, sell,
I'm like,
Hydra,
bro,
and Sim.
how long does it take to remove a strike that I'm not even supposed to have?
He goes by the name of Draza, and he has brought
You know what I'm saying? And I was told that I would be good to stream it.
Nah, that'd be a fucking godlike fucking
You know what
team.
I'm
What the
saying?
hell?
But hold up, bro. Let me post this shit real quick, bro. Bro, I started panicking, bro. I didn't realize I couldn't go live, bro. I thought my strike got removed, man. YouTube.com/@Zuma. Boom.
It is a battle every time they're on
Okay, and we'll do live.
The thing about this rivalry is how
Chat, we got Call of Duty chess, man. Let's go, chat. Need me to mod the mods? Yeah, Tiff, if you don't mind, can you mod the mods? I appreciate you, Tiff.
What the fuck? That looks
Yeah, I
so
don't know,
cool.
kind of unfortunate. People might be confused, but I'm sure they'll find it. Use code Zuma.
team, though, despite Atlanta FaZe winning the first 2 trophies, it was
Your
LA
first
Thieves in the second half
$5
of the season
play,
that
absolutely.
rocks both W's. So nameless. What should we know about the
Prize
You are not like that,
picks,
Chris.
Boom.
top spot coming into a championship?
I bet I'm just tweeting everything.
Every question, Chris, right? Like they won
I'm
their
just tweeting,
championship,
post on my Instagram, everything I
They
need.
didn't have to go through Atlanta FaZe. Well, played them at the next tournament and they won there. I mean, the superstars.
All right, there we go.
and Scrap have been unreal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Real
back.
for MVP on either
We are
side.
back with Call of Duty, baby. We are fucking back.
We've seen from them. I mean,
And we are live, baby. And we are live. Absolutely. Absolutely.
split, he was phenomenal. I think
Let's get it, Chad. Let's get it, baby. Smash that like button. Welcome to the live stream, baby. Welcome to the live stream.
win eclipsing Atlanta.
Our super chats? Wait, can y'all not super chat?
You have this fantastic end of year run straight into a major champs.
Let me see. Why can't y'all super chat?
Here in the CDO. It could well be the major 4 back-to-back wins to 3-peat would put them alongside the FaZe boys as well.
That's weird. Why can't you guys super chat? Or why can't I see my super chats?
And as you take a look, remember, we started with 12
That's a little
squads
weird.
here in the CDL. Only the top 8 made it here, and this is how it all
Let me
broke
tell
down.
Vals to join Discord real quick,
Number
man.
one
Let me tell her to join
line
Discord.
major one. Atlanta FaZe had the early start, but LA Thieves at the very end still
Can you
continues.
join
What else did you
Discord
see along the way?
real
For
quick?
me, it was the drop off of Carolina Royal Ravens. That was a team
Your
in the top
Discord.
3, top 4 conversation at the beginning of this season. They
What the
are team,
fuck?
the best team in the
Ultra and Ravens have won games. Heretics
Will be bracket, but
Like, I mean, I could just restart it right now, no?
Could. I definitely just turned them on for your channel. I'll send you a screenshot.
Can you try and see if it works? Oh, I got it. It popped up. It just popped up.
Popped up?
It just popped up. You guys should be able to super chat now. Absolutely. Guys, I'm banned on my other channel, guys. All right, let's lock in. Thank you, Vals. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I got you. Peace.
Later, bro.
Make some noise from Atlanta FaZe. BZ. One more time, Ontario. Make some noise.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
I mean, you talk about it being the second
It's
team all-stars, but
amazing.
there is so much storylines behind each one of these
Slowly,
players.
let's
you
get
talk
it.
about
Mike,
Draza,
David in
he gets
chat.
plugged into the
Test
core
Big
team Atlanta
Nose,
FaZe to
test
try
Big
put them
Nose,
over
Eric.
that
That's
hump.
Thank you,
Best
super
ARs
chat, Eric.
in this game so far this year. His story has been unbelievable, and then each season.
Look at this roster.
Guys keep coming in here telling me I'm on the wrong channel. Got banned.
Are just
Guys, I'm banned. Guys, I am banned on the Zuma Live channel. I am banned. Yo, what's going on, Blaze? Blaze for the super chat. Blaze slowly. Feel like the hype for this event has been dead. Andrew and shit. 23 Big Nose, no ring. Is it working? It is working. Major 4 final. Optic 3-0 today. Absolutely. Hey, Ryan Malone. What the fuck? Ryan Malone, what the fuck, Ryan? You trying to get me pissed off as soon as we fucking go live? You motherfucker. Hey, Ryan, thank you for the super chat, bro. Zuma taking champ Saturday off to watch someone else get a ring just like old times. Yo, Arrow Page, come on, bro. Oh my God, look at the aura, Chad. Look at the aura, man. Oh my God. Oh, he almost fell. Look at the fucking aura, bro. Look at the aura.
Now it's time for your first SMG.
Arrow Page, thank you, bro.
2023 World Champion, 2023 Season MVP, and possibly the craziest POV in Black Ops 6, the French Phenom. All hail Hydra.
Yeah, bro. There's no crowd, but it is Thursday, guys. The tournament hasn't even started yet. You know what I mean?
Team of the year, second AR, the King Cobra with the
Let's get it,
to the poisonous shot. Loving to wrap up his opponent.
Let's get it,
Yeah, that's hard. Wait, hold on. What Blaze just said is hard though. Yeah, did you see that whole thing where he said, where Blaze said, none other than the King Cobra with his poisonous shot? That's hard.
Oh yeah.
That is hard.
Let's get it,
Loving to wrap up his opponent.
Let's get it,
It's Celium.
Of course. Yeah, MC, bro.
And now it's time for the first AR, taking over Ian and out the game. The loudest mouth in the league with a shot to back it up. Make some noise for Scrap.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this moron. Look at this fucking moron. Look at the length of that neck. Look at the length of that fucking neck. Oh man. The length of that neck. So long. 423 banned Big Nose. Chad, can you believe they banned me, bro? They fucking banned me on Zuma Live. They fucking banned my shit. Another champs, another year without a Zuma ring? Come on, man. Hey, is every COD champs you guys just gonna remind me that I got 0 rings, man? Is this what we're gonna do, bruh? I told my wife that you wasn't at the venue because you have a wedding. She responded by saying, when is that Big Nose Luigi gonna marry the queen? Hey, Rondo's, hey, Rondo's taking it. Rondo's, relax. Rondo's, relax. All right, bro, I got plans, Rondo. I got plans. All right, bro, just chill out, man. Slowly. Zuma, love you, boys. Hope you've been good. Loving the CS stuff. Let's go, like these. Hey, let's go, neighborhood. Give it a super chat, bro. Appreciate you, bro. CS has been addicting, bro, and it got me banned on YouTube. But we're getting it worked on, bro. We're working on it, bro. Hit the Papaya already, Big Nose Luigi, L Streamer, Ryan Malone. You want me to hit the Papaya right now? All right, guys. I don't know, bro. It's not even noon yet. You guys think I should rip the Papaya now? Forever? Yeah, chat. Looks like a moron. What up, Big Nose Luigi? Miss you. Remember when FaZe lost Major 4 Grand Finals? Because I do.
Yeah, that's a big one-on-one.
The respawns, you want to see medals. Pick it up here for them.
Okay, so we're thinking B off the break here as well for Vancouver Surge. Will they find a little success? They're looking that way.
Set it up with Neptune. He's the only player that goes cat, so everybody's looking inside for Miami, except they allow him to go on 3. A massive win, though, for Real to give them arc control.
Yeah, that's a big one-on-one. You lose that, that might be the B point done, but you're still here and fight. Already got some progress. Neptune snapped back, looking at help. He's going to give him help in the way of a teammate to take him down.
That's a great round for that so far.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Great round 1.
Great round 1.
Not the best round 2, but still. At least they were turning that into a kick.
Yeah, you would just love to turn that into war. And that was such a great chance. You had arc control, and Neptune pushed up. And then even you recover from it, you still have Neptune pushed up. And well, as you said, the teammate, it's going to hurt you. Because this is the problem. It's only one take.
Oh, Metal is getting fucking shit on.
All map control now as Miami finds 6
been like
kills
fucking
in a
shit
row.
this series.
They really do need to get medals going a bit. He had a...
Which is kind of scary though, because if they win this and he's going negative, imagine if he heats up.
Want to try and avoid that here. Into control. He's 3 and 9, but hey, still the position.
Who do you have winning this?
Tie this up.
Miami 3-2.
4 straight for Rancor, 3 straight for Super.
Like you have them win the series 3-2.
Position here, but pressure onto B yet again. Looks like they're dealing with it, or are they?
You might get that.
Able to pick off one of them.
I was wondering if they would
go
go
the way of Surge.
Round 2 for Nasty. Redemption time. He does a great job playing his life forward. Now everyone from Miami,
Miami
has
wins
to
this,
focus on him, and well,
2-1,
not able to
Surge
find
win
him
the
3 in a
fucking
row as the progress is being made over towards the A
Do
point.
Miami win that shit.
He's gonna force everyone to
Yes,
have to
indeed.
deal with him. Well, now you have to take
protocol.
advantage if you are Surge.
Take advantage of looking for the extension. Only 23 seconds remaining in this. Heretics trying to go huge to maybe stop any kind of extension. They've done that. Nasty, the lone man alive. Good job just waiting for his teammates. A big one-on-one. Try and shut down Supers, playing out towards Palms. They'll win that fight. Now they'll try to battle back towards the point. A little bit left to get done at A.
3v3.
Can they win the fights on the point? They're able to do it. That should be the extension.
Yeah, let's
Well,
go.
you can see the way
Okay,
Surge, they're kind of mixing up.
Oh, shit on.
You know, it's the second or third time now where they're all off a spawn, and what they've been doing is taking B Street and then winning the gunfights inside a connector to transfer that over
Basically
towards
fucking
putting pressure on
J-Hub
the street.
against
A lot of the
fucking
times it's pressure
runs.
from catwalk. Maybe you're just trying to flood the middle of the doors.
Well, those fights can be so hard. You're fighting top art. You're fighting like a palm heady. Like, it's not the easiest.
No, not easy at all. But yeah, that has been their key to success throughout this round. Metals, though, going on a wide play through ammo. But all of Surge just going to try to focus on this point. Maybe get another tick.
It's real close. And no respawns remaining, though. I don't know if the tick got done.
I don't think so.
I don't think it did. No, it didn't get done. It was so close. I thought there was a body on it, but never actually popped up and said they got it. 4 versus 8 now. Only 04 Nasty enough remaining here to try and make some magic happen. Love to somehow get that final
That's
tick
3 dead.
towards B, and maybe you got a chance to do it. That's going to be everybody dead, despite the fact they're in a 3v4 on the map.
It's a massive kill there from Rencore.
Does he get it? Are they going to get it? They do get the tick.
Yeah, they get the tick. They're now just trying to win the round, but going to be difficult in 2 versus 4. Rencore, as I said, wins that gunfight middle of the map.
So up on
goes
ticks.
on the flank, but you take that if you're Surge, and I mean, you're a couple of gunfights maybe from winning that round.
I mean, the fact that you get that tick in a 3v, whatever it is, 3v8, yeah, you'll take that. And we'll see it again once we get deeper into this, how much that will matter. But what, 5-2 in the round count? Or sorry, not the round count, 5-2 in the tick count. But that's one you're probably thinking Surge. I mean, yeah, a couple little situations go different. You're definitely taking that round. But that's about as close as you're going to get to a round win as you can. Just think about how defensively favored this has been. Can Heretics find some success? The opening didn't go well. There were not really many positive moments. I mean, there were some little skirmishes on A that they won when you talk about numbers, but that was about it. And they were never like a big one. It was like you won it by a player. And wow,
that did not go well either.
No.
I mean, it's a 4-for-1. All 8 players right through both mid doors.
That was it at 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, people started shooting, and all of Heretics was just dead.
And now you're going to have Neptune flanking you. You're trying to deal with that. You are not winning anything.
Okay, well, was wondering if maybe it started off a little better. The answer, no. Now, you take a breath and try to turn this around. Maybe Real can find some openings and get out hunting. We'll get onto A, maybe turn some heads. Just trying to slip away. Slippery little snake. He'll get out of harm's way and then rely on his teammates to step up. Real right back then into the conversation. Just elusive. And that's a great stretch now from Miami. To the point you're only down 2 lives, you fought back.
Yeah, I mean, they've recovered well. They had to deal with Neptune in their base a number of times. Now you have 2 ticks on this 8 point, but Surge, they know they have another crack at this. A couple of players on the Cat side. Super's on 3 in a row, though. He's ready for the next gunfight, and well, has the help from his teammates. Pistols on point. 04 is going to go on a wide play, a wide route, but it may not matter. This is going to be on a Neptune to contest this. Just guesses the wrong corner. So extension is in. You're very much in the round, and Real is hitting.
Beautiful triple there out of Real. And yeah, after just getting thumped in the opening seconds of this round, great recovery. 12 versus 12, the battle to the point. Trying to keep a body on this. I don't know how much the clock is really going to matter at a 10 versus 10. Getting the off angle to try and pinch this will be Super. He's got eyes here with the AR, helping his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have a try. You're going to rely on nades. Real's going to be out spawn. You're going to maybe have 3 players on this. A big pick from Abuza, but that is it. Neptune has to hunt down Super. As well, now it's a 5 versus 8. Miami in a great position to win this offensive round.
What a recovery if they pull this off. Thwarted in the opening moments, 6v2 now. Nasty trying to do his best to battle, but it's all going to be on to 04. But you've got bodies on the point. They're close to closing this out. The utility's going to hit, and they'll shut down any sort of miracle. And after all the frustration in the previous round and the struggles here off the break, it is nothing but Miami after that. That is incredible.
And while your big three just take over, you get multi-kills from Real, you get multi-kills from Rencor, multi-kills from Super. That setup, sort of that B setup. And I mean, then Super's able to get inside of Art. So Surge off spawn. They know there's multiple players on the objective. You have to deal with Super. That is so much time. And well, time was against them.
It felt like that moment where Real finessed, like once he got on A and just got away one bullet. Like after that, bro, the tidal wave that is Miami just started going nuts. Absolutely incredible there. Now, as close as Surge were, and as much as I thought those 5 rounds were everything, I mean, now you've got to get an offensive victory. You need one badly. Well, you're losing the map.
Yeah, that just feels like that round. I mean, the momentum has shifted. Just the gunfights starting to go the way of Miami. Their stars are starting to really pick it up. Well, Abuza, we saw what he did in map 2. Wasn't the best from him, and now he is -9 on a vault control.
See if he can turn it around a bit. Within this round, within this map, within this series. 04 just stunned to hell. No opportunity to really do anything. Beautiful utility. They're out of Heretics.
Again, look at top right. It's just this big 3.
The big 3. Keep it going. Nice little gunfight window 404. Bringing a second behind that. Maybe an opening now for Vancouver Surge to turn this into something. I think they're trying to deal with Real on the other side of it. They're able to do that. 04 can't play his angles right. Knock comes to Boozik. Can he take down one? No, gets damaged, I think, into both. But you're down to, what, sub 30 seconds. And really your first progress on the point is happening now. A big sequence for both teams around the point. The dominoes seem to go the way Heretics is medals. It's able to get 3. Huge moment from him. He was struggling early in this map. He has turned it around here despite the fact he's talking about big 3. He's had his moments as well, and they shut them down there. Only 10 lives remaining for Surge. What has been these last 2 rounds from Heretics?
It just feels like they've hit another deer, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're playing with more confidence. They're winning more gunfights. You just see it for Mentor. He is taking those chows all day. Well, they are locked in now. As well, Surge, they just have to win this round somehow. Maybe it's behind Nasty, have to extend it, but 7 versus 13, gonna be so difficult to do.
Bodies on the point, extension about to be in. Route though, through for Rancor. Let's see what he's gonna be able to come away with. You need perfection right now from Surge, and so far you are getting it. What a clutch this would be if they somehow pull off this round. Real's been sniffed out. It's gonna be Metals though. That's trying to find the opening. You just have to read the route over and over and over, and it feels like eventually a player from Heretics is going to make their play. They'll at least only allow Metals to get 1, but then you have to deal with Real. Good bit of finesse and footwork out of him yet again.
Yeah, and every trade is just it's a win. It's a win here from Miami. Well, you can see number 4, Neptune. He's just trying to play his life inside of all doors, but not going to happen. They're going to end up cutting him down. And now everybody from Surge has to wait for each other off spawn, and good luck. You're going to layer this map. Real trying to throw in a little theatrics there, but his AR is looking over it. Rentor's gonna find one. Rentor gonna win the map with 2. And you can see what it means for these guys to go up 2-1.
Yeah, no, I think you said it. They hit another gear, bro.
I don't know what happened.
It felt, I think that's what Neptune's thinking. Like, what the hell just happened? Like, we had that a really good defensive start. We had a really good offensive round, getting 5 ticks. And then suddenly, like, what the hell? It's like they were thunderstruck, bro. Like, what happened to us?
And that's kind of what we talk about, like the end of map 1. You're hoping the guns get hot. You start to win some more gunfights, some more multi-kills pop up. It didn't happen in map 1, but it very much, they came alive there in that map number 3. I mean, Surge is a couple of gunfights away, going up 2-0.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact they survived that round 2, Heretics, gives them that life. They carried on to that round 3 and win the offense.
Taking a quick look through the stats, you talked about the big 3 turning it on Real, Rancor, and Super, and they absolutely did. Rancor and Super are kind of those super ARs leading the way in damage, and they have been terrific. Well, at least within that map 3, we'll see. Can they carry it now into map 4? And, well, the respawns were an interesting conversation as we take a look through some of the highlights. I mean, a tale of what 2 halves it felt like within this one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, the Surge looked so dominant on defense.
Yeah.
Their offense was close, and then even the start to round 3, you had that counter.
That was the quickest forward edge, like in the control round.
Right after that, everybody from Miami starting to, I don't know, find the multi-kills. Teamwork was on point. You got a sub in his Super's hand. He was doing whatever he wanted. But playing with some swagger was Heretics. Yeah, they're able to win this control.
The swagger, the confidence, everything certainly there and aligning for Heretics.
It's just right after this.
Yeah, no. Right after this, they just never looked back. It just felt like, yeah, once control slipped away from Surge, they just never were able to get it back. They were never able to slow the game down again.
No, and this is what, you know, they've struggled with. It just feels like once it gets out of control for them, when things start not going their way, it spirals big time.
It's weird because like in hardpoint, they can be so good at that reset. Like they have a bad hardpoint, they have a bad little stretch, they're able to slow it down, flip it. But in control, sometimes they just can't do it. You just cannot do it. You know, Heretics, once they get to their spots, or once they just find freedom on the map, to the point where the team is constantly just second guessing like when their routes are going to come through, when the flanks are going to be there. They're so deadly. They're so deadly.
And it's always the worst too when you like start getting pieced.
Oh yeah.
And you just hear in the comms like, I've been there. Like, it's all good. Like we got this. It's just like, it's not all good.
No,
we're getting gunned right now.
You just felt it shift, bro.
Yeah.
You felt it shift. That was electric. Out of Heretics, but now okay. Let's talk about the hard point. You were surprised to see what Hacienda and Vault be the 2 that came through. And despite maybe Hacienda not being the best map on the year for Heretics, they were, what, 3-1
No,
in the
this
last
is a
stage,
better
right?
one than Vault. Like, I thought we would see one of these.
Yeah,
I just didn't think we'd see the Vault come through.
Yeah. The Vault was surprising.
These are the 2 best for Surge. But, yeah, it's been better here for Miami Heretics. One they've, you know, looked to improve on. It has gotten better. Again, they've been a solid hardpoint team since adding Super. I was just very surprised to see both of these. But now, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. But if you are Surge, you are relying on this hardpoint again to get you to win Game 5.
And if you get to a Game 5, at least you're getting to your Surge pick, right? You're getting, what, Proto was the map 5, right?
Yeah.
You're getting to your Surge pick. Proto, a map that they can be very, very good at. I mean, you want to lean the way of Miami when it comes to Search and Destroy in general, just because how good this team has been. But that is a very, very winnable map for this team. Now you just got to get there. We take a look at some of the map 1 statistics as we get ready to fire back into a hardpoint. Metals struggled. 0-4, the opposite of that. Double positive, takeover map out of him. Let's see if they can slow 0-4 down, if Metals can really get going in this map 4.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it at the end of the map number 3. These stats, they don't matter no more. But yeah, it was great stuff from 0-4. But it feels like the rest of Heretics locked in now. Momentum on their side.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, okay, we saw Heretics kind of brush off the map 1, right? Like, you brush that off, you bounce back, you win the Search and Destroy. Now you kind of get thunderstruck, you destroyed if you are Vancouver, and now you try to bounce back and do the same thing. Like, just brush that off, bring it in a hard point. You can be so dangerous in that particular mode. I'll try to do it. Let's get ready for Hacienda. But they are fueling the pressure. I mean, yeah, this is a double elimination bracket. A loss here isn't the end of the world. It's a very tough matchup for both teams, but man, your road gets harder if you get the losers early.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, it's 8-7 on the year, but the last 5 for Miami, 4-1. And look at who they're winning against, by the way. At 1 point, maybe the best hardpoint of the year. That 250-249 versus FaZe. You also were able to take down LA Thieves.
Yeah, that one was something, huh?
Yeah, that was a that was a banger. Back at DreamHack Dallas, but now it is Champs time.
Booza not having the best series. Maybe here is where he can start to take over, or at least set up Neptune some damage in, and he'll get his 2. But you know, you heard them talking about they struggle with some of the ratty plays, some of the oppositions, the pace of play. This is definitely one of those maps that they can get under your skin. Real will annoy the hell out of you here.
And I just think on the other side, you know, for Abuza, I feel like this is the map when this Surge team really become a staple this year. Like the ARs, especially like P2. I feel like Nasty and Abuza both had some insane garage plays where they should set themselves up. So can they do it here? You can see on rotation, a nice start for Surge, but 2 players going to be putting some pressure on here for Heritage.
Yeah, just an awkward timing there for Moose as he tracked back to it. So you'll have the back spawns right now if you are Surge, but it's going to be Heretics battling from the point. 2 players going to be spawning out, 1 from either team. A little bit of a blessing there with the vehicle kill for Heretics. They'll take down 3, and now you're able to layer the map and push out of it. Everything you want in that opening sequence.
Yeah, you get fences spawned, so they're just trying to realize where are the spawns. They had somebody pushed on up. You weren't able to spot fences, so immediate pressure here from Surge. What was looking so darn good. You had a clean 4 dead, but yeah, just not ready for the fences push.
Yeah, no, it looked so good. It looked near perfect, I thought, after you got that 3 dead.
I feel you have to be ready for that. You have Rencor, who was out towards the front. He's not seeing nothing. Where's that pressure going to come from? And 2 players get caught. 1 lobby, 1 all the way back statue. And Surge, no, it is just go time. Let us trade. Let's use our numbers on the hill.
Yo, what is up, guys? Your boys Meat is here with another video.
And push the tempo in.
Yeah,
I got
Surge,
that meat, you know what I'm saying?
Surge is playing the Hacienda way better than they did before.
We now head defenses, and we'll see
probably because they got their shit straight.
They can get the hold here early. You lose a couple of players though, might be a little bit.
You still gotta work
in the
on
opening
the
moments.
recipe though.
Neptune trying to make it real scrappy. He gets
SND wins
looking to
championship.
go over the top, maybe for a 3rd. Nice track though there from Super, and then the help comes in from his
They don't
teammates.
work on their fucking SNDs
Solid
or
engagement there from Heretics.
I mean, you have the numbers right there if you're Surge, but Super just buys enough time and gets the double kill, right? So it allows his teammates all spawn to get in a better position to deal with that first push. That was looking like a chance for Surge to get the
Hopefully
momentum on
FaZe
their
worked on
side,
their SND on during
give
the fucking break.
themselves a big lead when Super holds on.
They hold on again, this time Real with his 2, 20 seconds remaining here to earn the change ball back the way of Heretics. But continue to fight for this scrap time. Nasty, a little double will kind of get them in. They'll secure the final 10 seconds or so. Early on rotation will be Heretics with 2 players here and 2 players trying to battle over a boat. It's going to be interesting at the setup for Rock. Now, what are you seeing on the map, Joe?
Well, I mean, you left what, around 10 seconds if you were 0-4 to try to get involved. So they need to find this break because they gave up some big time. They were trying to figure out the spawns, but does not work out. Miami again relying on their holds. This is the best break team in stage 4 versus the best hold team in Miami. And while they are staying at that #1 spot on Hacienda, as well you can see 6 in a row right here for Heretics.
Beautiful hold. Lead pushing out the 20. Water round in from 0-4. We'll see what the timing works. How it works out as they go to pounds, just waiting on him to get there. Maybe make the play. 20 or so seconds remaining. He will get through. Not going to be able to chain that into 2 though. And multi keeps them battling on the point. They continue to hold despite the routes.
Well, that's why I was surprised to see Nasty go mid through connector. Like, just you spawn up and you have a choice, right? Am I just going to rotate, rely on the brace towards P4? But it feels like, I don't know.
Wait, what's the score for you?
If we see P4 be that
153
for teams that find a 40 or 50 seconds to get right back into the game.
153 to what?
Well, you opt for it to try to go for the break. Does not work out at all.
I think it was 48.
Now it's 156.
And since then, it has been all Heretics, and it continues to be all Heretics. When they turn it on, man, they turn it on. It was 7 straight for Metals before he fell. Want to see if he can turn it around after the map 1 dud. My God, he's doing it so far here. You have down control. It allows them to tuck away in corners, be annoying, shut down any pushes from Surge. This has been a truly remarkable stretch out of Heretics. We'll see how long they continue to flood this.
Yeah, well, good thing we showed that. Maybe that stats graphic. What a turnaround here for Metals. Just such a great job from him to turn it up here. But Miami Heretics right now, they're up 60 points on rotation. A big one here for Miami, maybe to run away with the game and the series. Let's hear the comms here from Miami.
Y otro fondo León Cruz. A tu derecha, Chema, uno. Chavales, hay dos. No, yo estoy bloqueando de frente. Sale pozo. Sí, no hacen pozo. Muerto. Vestimos a la frente. Quédate pushado. Sí. No te vas a ir, te pillo side ahora. Una bala 04 fondo. Está en la curva. Son dos ya. Te tengo
What the fuck?
I don't know why I super screen.
Yeah, that's, I don't know.
Unless he was trying to like get it in their death comm so like it check them, but like.
Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but like, he can be annoying sometimes.
I feel like when he's humble, he plays better. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure he'll learn later. That means fucking Surge come back and win that shit.
It's happened before.
Oh shit. Oh.
It all comes down to this rock hold. Miami can hold it. They'll basically put away the map, and so far, so good. They were perfect here last time through. Perfect here early.
And I mean, you win scrap time plus the rotation just ahead of the game. Well, you had a 2 versus 3, a chance there for Surge, but again, you locked this down. An early contest, you're going to need a break. Relied at that P3. It looks like you're going to find it here at P4, and it was much needed there for Surge.
That keeps their dream alive. A massive break for Surge. Now you still have to hold this time, but you get the rest of this, you're right back in the hunt. You'll be down about 30 or so points. What, 30, 40? With a chance to do this. We've had some insane Haciendas, maybe setting up for another one, but you still got to hold. A big multi there from Abuza. That is a huge one. Now the help in to deal with the final player in trade. He had a big moment, I think a big double at the break at P3.
Yeah, that was a big
for a moment, break up some of the time, but okay, about 40 seconds between them. Here we go into the
100%.
third set. Abuza's gonna get caught. Everyone's gonna get caught.
You think you have a chance maybe to just set up top halls, get some action goal there after finding those 3
Which you
kills
were by
instead?
Zumo's
You run
salute
into
fucking
everybody.
sure.
You're just getting caught sprinting right now if you are Surge. You're not finding the kills. So you're going to rely on a break again. I mean, this is such good time here for Miami. They are going to chip away here at this P1.
Up over 200. And continuing to volley on the points, as you said.
Oh, shit on.
Fourth, but it looks like numbers, I think, going to be Surge here for a second. Not able to turn it into time, but still holding that right side of the map. But they need to make sure Heretics also don't get any more time here. Super's route up through halls, going to get him in behind 2 players. And well,
flip here.
able to get both. The flip is going to happen. You see number 1.
Get on the hill, man.
As you say, oh no, the wheels may come off for Surge.
Oh, that was bad time.
You're going to have numbers at the P2 early here for Heretics.
Well, now the numbers are going to go away. So still 10 seconds left. Number 5 in Real going to spawn all the way out. 3 versus 3, but Rentor, he's going to find 2. Neptune trying to do what he can, but Rentor gets 3. Super with the 4th. We didn't see his POV, but Rentor locks down the spawns himself. 26 and 17. He continues to have himself a year.
Maybe the numbers don't matter. Thought they were there for a second for Surge, and then they disappeared, just getting shot in the back, shot from corners, and frustrated. But so far, you're in the point if you are Surge. You might not have numbers here for long. You got to win this from the front and continue to hold. Only 22 points needed. Squad, and Metals is clipping Wigs. 28 and 20 out of him, and right into the hard point they go. Enough time here to close it out. Will Surge have one last push?
Oh, yeah, geez.
Here it comes. Some massive gunfights. Metals able to take the first. Real there with the second. 2 players remaining on the push for Surge. Abuza trying to get him in. Will his multi be enough? No. Super and Metals hold. And moving on to the winner's bracket early in chance. It is Miami Heretics.
Oh my god, GG. Get the fuck out of here, Vancouver.
Response after getting blown out on Bald Hardpoint, but they win 3 maps in a row.
I know what the fuck you say.
Search and Destroy. It was looking like Surge was going to run away with the control, but they held on. And then they just dominate Hacienda from start to finish.
Oh, they do.
Yo, imagine how much different this team could have looked, like this, the Ravens team could have looked if they would have actually been able to figure out Real's contract.
You wonder if much will change in the 1 month.
You remember that in Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
Still locked and loaded.
They couldn't get his visa secured, so then he went to Heretics.
It just feels like, yeah, from
It would have been Gwen, Clayster, Real, and then who is their third AR?
Something changed.
Oh god, got her head.
Yeah, we talked
He was
about it, right?
fucking
Like,
garbage.
You know, Surge throughout the year has been such a good team at rebounding in hardpoint, like finding another break, but it just felt like.
Damn, so it's crazy to play.
Wait, who did they switch to though?
Like, the
Oh, Fellow.
just
It's Fellow.
so one-sided.
Yeah, Fellow.
It started in that control.
It felt like they just gapped at the time. So you're
Yeah.
100% right. Like,
Nah,
the
I
skill
don't think
ceiling
that'd be
just
a
seemed a little bit
good
higher
AR
for
duo,
Heretics
though.
when they really
Nah,
started
the
to
sub
blow.
duo would have been
Didn't
crazy.
win map one.
No, I
That
but
would be
just
a
look at the team
terrible
effort.
AR
Everybody was over a minute. Everybody was, 20 to 30 kills in the Miami side. You had a little push there towards the end there. A few more surges trying to stay alive in the game, but Big Rancor held that down at that last P2.
This just seems to be a nightmare matchup. Like, I know they haven't played much this year, but like when you look at it on paper, this is a tough matchup for Surge.
Well, if their Surge is going to continue to struggle like this, then
yeah. So with the Surge pedigree you have on the Miami
I mean, that's
side,
just they just
overall look
are
at the maps
awful.
and modes and how that one played out. Incredible
Next
win
one
from
is
Heretics.
LA
They
taking
can move on,
Boston
continue to fight
three.
deeper and
Dude, I'm
chase
calling
them down.
upset here.
For Surge, yeah, you're gonna have to do it through losers.
I was
This is a team
going
who think is
to,
capable
but then
of
like,
pulling off some upsets, maybe making a run. Absolutely.
This is for $10,000 bracket, so like,
the man that came
I'll
in,
just go with.
changed the identity of this team, has helped propel them to several top 4 placements. We've got Super, and he's on stage after the big win.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Miami Heretics as they win their winners round 1 matchup. I got Super with me on the main stage, and Super, we have seen you guys play this team twice before in the season, and you lost both times. How does it feel to get a win against this Vancouver team here at Champs?
I mean, you were right. They played 2 times against Surge. It's my first time ever playing against them in a real match.
Okay.
And it feels amazing because everyone knows how good this team is. And yeah, it's a great win for us.
And I like how you said that, okay? They lost against them before in the past, but not with you on the team,
Oh my
okay?
God, it's Real.
You have
Not
been an
Real,
X factor
fucking
for them,
Super.
Throughout these last few events. And one thing that we know you for is being so good at Search and Destroy. How important was it to win the S&D map in this series, especially after seeing Neptune clutch up on you guys, and they have a lot of momentum?
Yeah, it definitely was the most important map in the series. It was so important to win it because otherwise we would have been 0-2 in the map count. Yeah, it was so good winning that map, and we gained a lot of momentum after the map.
You definitely did, okay? You took that momentum throughout the rest of the series, and you guys get that first win. Now, earlier today, I got a chance to honor your teammate Rancor as
That
he's
is
an
true.
All-Star this season. How does it feel to see your duo make it on an All-Star team?
I'm so proud of him. I knew he was so good because I've been teaming with him the last 2 or 3 years, I don't remember now. And I knew he was capable of this and much more. He's gonna keep improving as a player, and I'm so proud of him.
Hey, man, and the Miami fans are proud of you all, okay? You got a few fans in the venue that's been cheering for you guys throughout this series. What do you want to say to them as you get ready for your next match?
I want to say I appreciate you all, and the team appreciate you all. Thank you so much for supporting us. This is just the beginning. We have another important match tomorrow.
You heard it here from Super. It is just the beginning, okay? They got a big match coming up tomorrow. That's going to do it for me and him on the stage. Chris, take us away.
Dude, he's actually a good-looking dude, bro.
Back years, Miami sends Surge
Super?
back, and this time the Surge
He's
not
just
out
fucking annoying as
completely.
fuck.
They will go
Yeah,
down to the
yeah.
elimination bracket, but well done for this Miami squad. Let's talk about the Heretics because all 3 of you went Vancouver, who convincingly won that first game.
I appreciate you
all.
all.
Miami. Ali, who shocked you today?
Metals, 100%. Whenever Metals is playing like that, you can almost guarantee a Miami Heretics win. He normally is putting up like a .9. He's very much the dirty work player for this team.
100%.
When you think about slaying,
Who
when you
they
think about
play?
connecting
The winner of
multi-kills, usually the name
Thieves or
Rancor,
Boston,
Super,
I think.
even Real has his moments come to mind. But when Metals is able to put up a performance like that and get going, it feels impossible to slow down the aggression and the pressure put on from the side of Miami Heretics.
I asked Stats, what was the difference from
Yep.
game 1 to game 4? And they said
Miami.
it was a 1.08. He had a 0.4 in the first game, a 1.5
Oh.
in game 4.
Yeah, I mean, so many mode skills that
I
we
was
received
wrong.
from him.
It was
didn't matter what
3-1,
gun
not
he had in his
3-2.
hands.
Gosh darn
You know,
it.
honestly, that was the cleanest hardpoint we've seen from Heretics. You can see when they're set up in good positions, he's able to go on these streaks and make these huge plays. I mean, they had every single P2, masterful plays, aware of every single spawn. When they were spawning out well, we're instantly picking it up. We're setting up pinches, huge plays. Miami looks so clean on that Hacienda. Definitely ready for champs.
Hey, and it's a nice win against a team like Surge as well. A squad with that kind of pedigree and hardpoint is such a great win for them. Again, we didn't really know exactly how this one was going to go. The Heretics have shown us the goods on Hacienda in the past. Without a doubt, though, the right way to start your champs. For the 2 rookies on that stage, that is huge. The toughest task now for Surge. Bounce back after that difficult loss. Make the lower bracket run. They have been in tough spots all year, and it hasn't been great for them.
Vancouver,
that is a tough spot to be in.
That was the best that Miami have looked all year long, and they've been incredible. Like, legitimately, they played that really good in that hard point. The control was phenomenal, and then the Surge, battle tested. You had to adjust. They answered every question for me. Miami's good.
Yeah.
Miami gets the dub. They also earn your Scuff play of the game, and this one belongs to 2 gentlemen. They go by the names of Super and Real. Let's take a look at the young guns in control. The rookie Super, second-year player in Real. Both having their impact felt. This was the swing game 3.
Yeah, this was the most important map, I feel, of this series. This was 2 really bad control teams going at it, and for Miami Heretics, they needed it to be Vault. They are not strong on Protocol or Hacienda, so they get the win in the vetoes, and they get the win in the spawn-in. From the side of, you got Super and Real shooting like this and controlling top hallways, it's not going to look good for the side of Vancouver Surge.
Yeah, effectively shut Abuza down, right? Like, so much pressure coming in. You're losing track of players. I mean, Real popped a massive 3-piece to give them the momentum on one of their offensive rounds. Like, you got the players and you got the knowledge now at this time of the year. They could figure out their control and make a run at this thing.
Miles, unfortunately, I have to lose you on the desk after this segment, but before you go, tell me what's going to be the best match of the day. Which one of these goes to a Game 5? Because we have 3 more.
I'm going to say that these one goes to a Game 5. I think FaZe is going to 3-1, 3-0. I think Toronto's going to 3-1, 3-0. I think Breach and
no idea how that was going to go. Right now, for me, I mean, my eyes are on Ultra Ravens. That is historically quite a good matchup. I think there's a great energy in here for the Toronto Ultra fans. Ravens, let's see how they've looked after 3 good weeks in the lab.
It's going to be a great night. This is match 1. It is done. The Heretics power into Saturday. We'll find out who joins them next. Don't go anywhere. When we return, the battles continue live at the Call of Duty League Championship 2025.
The Scuff Call of Duty collection is $30 off this weekend only. Visit scuff.co/CDL to upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
freaking jaw hurts, bro.
Oh, you want to hear the map pool for Ultra and Ravens?
Sure.
There's Vault Hardpoint, Surge, Dealership Surge, Protocol Control, Rewind Hardpoint, and Protocol Surge. Where the fuck is the one for Boston D? What the hell? Did they come out the one with the Ravens, but not for fucking Thieves? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Here's the for Boston at 18. Vault Hardpoint, Hacienda Search, Vault Control, Rewind Hardpoint, Red Card Search. Huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Ontario, Canada. This is Championship Weekend 2025. We are here for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and you are about to see the best team on the planet. After the regular season in 4 majors, LA Thieves have stolen the #1 seed from Atlanta FaZe. They are our reigning champions in the favorite here at Champs, currently taking on Boston Breach. Let's start with the Thieves, Maven, because we knew as soon as Nadeshot made the announcement that he was building a super team, this was going to be a squad to watch.
Yeah, no, I thought right away this team had the highest ceiling. We just talk about their capability. If they are in form, they would be the best, and they seem to be hitting that. And it felt like just getting over the hump, getting that one win, they were just going to get even better. Now they're going for back-to-back-to-back. It's been awesome to watch.
Yeah, I mean, some of their numbers are
absurd.
Ridiculous. I mean, guys, like, we're talking Respawn specifically on the season, 91-33. That is just absolutely bonkers. I mean, you got 2 players that are on the first team All-Stars. Everybody can take over at any given moment, and they're coming off of back-to-back championships. Like, this team is truly special. Excited to get to see, you know, if they've gotten even better over the last couple of weeks.
And the worst part of it is, like, they're disgusting at Respawn. They have the deepest map pool in the entire of the league. So you can take them on any map, it's not great. But specifically, you go to Control, dude, they have, like, combined, like, 9 losses across all maps. That is disgusting.
It feels like we're at the point where like they're their own
Justin
worst
Tucker
enemy.
gets
The only thing
10
that beat
week
them is
ban.
them. Like if they come out flat, like they have a couple of times, we're worried, but they're playing their game, bro.
Chris, you know it's been a nightmare matchup for them?
Suspended for violating NFL personnel conduct policy.
We talked with Coach Sender about this matchup. Lottie's backstage. What do you have to say, Lottie?
Coach Sender, back-to-back chips for you guys and the team. Incredible stuff, but you're coming into Champs. How are you keeping the boys motivated for the big one of the season?
Obviously, none of us have really been in a position like this before. Honestly, just working super hard. You know, it's before the first match, so I feel like we haven't really settled in yet. But I think the second the match comes around and we get the vetoes done, I feel like it's going to really pick us up and knock us in for the rest of the tournament.
Love to hear it. Now, talking about vetoes, obviously a lot of strategy behind what you guys
What's up, motherfuckers?
And speaking of strategy, I've heard you're quite the nerd.
Bro, how y'all been, bro?
In a good way.
I've been
You know,
good,
when it
Daddy.
comes
How about
especially
you?
down to S&D, it's
Nah,
a big
Gritter,
difference
you're
making
fucking
for the
gay,
boys. So,
bro.
have you got anything different? I'm not expecting you to tell me what, but has something been going on where
like
you're
where's
doing something new to
that?
Champs?
Where's Puppy Chop?
I'm
right here.
Oh, he's right here.
As long as we're focused
Puppy
on
meat
attacking
is.
and just being on the fly and just
Right here,
pulling out
baby.
all the
Dude, I saw
tricks
his
that we
meat
have,
yesterday.
You know, I feel very
Fucking
confident going into
gay.
research everything. So.
A big part of that obviously was
He wishes.
Envoy back in Major 4. He was
Nah, dude,
absolutely
he
phenomenal.
had a
1.10
fucking
finish
big
in
ass
Major
meat, bro.
4,
Like, god damn, some
39
big ass meat.
Gritter, you're
Stuff
fucking
like
gay,
that.
bro.
Stuff
Shut
like
up,
that.
bro.
Coach as well. As a coach, how do you lean on a player like that in those big moments, but also alleviate
Bro, I'm glad I don't gotta do deal with this nigga no more.
Honestly, I just try to make my players feel like as good as possible going into the match.
Fuck up. You're fucking more.
I don't miss you, bro.
Yes, you do, bro. Why you laughing?
And just relieve
Cause
it
you
off them,
fucking idiot, that's why.
Yeah, cause you miss me, you dumbass.
I never miss you. I only miss Chop, bro.
Don't worry about it. Just
miss your
try
daddy
to keep them
runs
locked in as
on.
much as possible. So.
I love it.
Nah, I've been texting that nigga, bro.
Thank you so much and best of luck.
Oh, we don't. Just don't text us, bro.
Critter, you know that's my day one nigga, bro.
Exactly.
No, it's okay, Sloan. I feel it, bro.
Nigga, you're never active anyways until now.
What?
Yeah, I logged in yesterday, bro. You was off.
I was on, Critter, wasn't I?
He was on earlier during the day.
Oh, I only checked it like when I got off at work, which is like 6.
Yeah, you know, you're finally here, right? You're in a position.
I lost like 250 SR that day.
They played once on land.
You fucking shit,
Dude,
dude.
I lost fucking 50 plus SR every loss.
Snoopy and Big Wake have played exceptionally well.
Yeah, you're fucking dog shit, Credo.
Fuck you, bro. How about you suck me off?
Yeah, don't play, what's it called? That new fucking game? I think it was Spigate too?
Yeah, I played it. It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and they're kind of.
Yeah, I was watching fucking Rugs play that shit last week or 2 weeks ago.
That they're kind of in the middle of the pack, but you can't necessarily.
I'm supposed to be on, dude, but I'm trying to wait for next week. So when I, what's it called?
They could steal away insane wins.
When I move house, dude, here at work, I have internet.
You have Envoy, who has been to champs
Dude, what's
6 times.
somebody's fucking animations, bro? What the fuck?
Purge is in his first ever champs.
What animation?
What do you need to see from that guy? Because he can
Oh,
be
I will be on though Thursday, so yeah, I want to play.
He's going to be entering when he's playing well. He makes the game easier
You
for the rest of
fucking
his
gay.
teammates.
I'm looking for you, Daddy.
I don't know. He doesn't strike me as supposed to be super
I
phased,
will
but
be
this is
on
a guy
next
that literally
week
had the worst
Thursday
KD
though,
in the league in
and
single
Friday.
round, so I don't know that he's going to be that phased, but yeah, some pressure, I'm surely.
I mean, he just makes huge plays, and you know there were times.
You're gonna go pop fireworks or some shit Friday or what?
Wasn't playing well, and it was Purge.
You're gonna go pop fireworks Friday?
You know, I look at this Boston team, and we talk about why they played LA so well.
Why, Credo?
A lot of the
Fucking lame bastard.
Boston are comfortable.
Pause it right there and take a look.
Chops, you're gonna go pop fireworks Friday?
Where do we have an advantage if I'm a
Huh?
Boston fan? Do I have one?
I mean, I don't know. It's necessarily that.
Oh, you cut out for me, bro. That's why.
But there are some maps that you like. I mean, how many times you
Fucking
see
shit
Hacienda
Wi-Fi.
Purge making massive plays on their
great.
side of the map, and then you have the rewind, 3-1.
I'm just talking shit to him, bro.
It's just a
know,
lot
just
of
want
maps
him
that they
talking.
really enjoy. LA are comfortable allowing into the series.
Fucking pussy, bro, being quiet is crazy.
LA, I mean, they have
Yeah, his
abundant, like
fucking,
double positive records on every one of these maps. So on the flip side for
His
Boston,
what?
2 and 4 are going to be the ones they're focused in on. And
Why?
if they do
The
go
fuck you
5,
just your-
it's not that bad because
Oh,
these
shit.
versus is always worse for LA Thieves, and they haven't been that strong in that distance.
Good luck, buddy.
Series. So
I
for
was
Boston,
down some of
there
my,
is some light at the end of the tunnel looking at this layout.
Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
I was down some baby ibuprofen.
Like, it got real scary. You're kind of blessed.
Hold on, big dog. I'm looking for that.
You need to come out flat. They have done that.
What do you mean watching
Oh,
that
here.
phase optic?
I've seen it online. Like,
We have.
Phase optic is the last match of
Round one,
today.
It has happened before.
It has happened before, and I know
How's
a
that
lot
make
of
you
people's
feel, Slum?
pick'ems are already fried. I'm 1 for 1, and I'm
Facing
about
a-
to be 2
facing a
for
whoop
2. I'm
your
going
guys'
LA
asses
Thieves in
again.
3.
3 is crazy.
Thieves, yeah, 3-4.
I bet.
I gotta go LA Thieves. Gotta go red.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with LA Thieves. They're gonna get. They look
Oh, he
unbelievable.
cheated. I didn't
And we
realize
all
that.
go one way. Chaos is
La, la, la,
to
la, la.
follow.
La, la,
We
la,
will
la.
find
Oh, that
out.
is
Can
ignoring me, I won't
Boston
lie.
play? Spoiler, it is match 2. Winners bracket round 1. We got Guy Blaze on the stage.
Yeah, I'm ready to keep this day going. Ontario, make some noise here because we're about to hop into our second matchup of the day. And the next squad coming to the stage does not care about any firewall you got up. They're going to break through whatever. Here comes the Boston Breach.
When did he get his wisdom teeth out?
No, I didn't get him taken out,
yeah.
brother.
Oh,
They're growing.
you just
in.
hurt? Ah, tight shit. Damn, buddy. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, so I guess my whole left side of my mouth.
Oh yeah, buddy. What side do you eat? Or you eat with both sides?
Chew.
I mean, yeah, you chew. My bad.
Huh?
What side do you chew with?
My left.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Someone to transfer order, am I right?
Wait, this fucking intro code goes kind of hard though. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, you're cooked, buddy.
Boston has a new intro?
Awakening and Snoopy. Into the breach we go. This team
Luckily, I don't gotta go through that.
Oh yeah, good for you.
You know. Fuck that. Fucking going to brain like that is kind of rough.
You like it rough, don't you?
Credo, you're fucking gay, bro. Shut your mouth.
They're the underdog. They know that. Last time they were the underdog.
Who you got, Phaser up
We
to?
saw what Snoopy was able to do.
Nigga, I got my dick in your mouth.
Oh yeah, I would love that shit in my mouth, bro.
Where you gay ass, Credo? I'm not. Who's playing right now?
Boston, Thieves.
New roster or no?
No, it's the same roster. Purge, Snoopy, Awakening, Cammy.
back-to-back defending champion.
I haven't watched that shit in a minute, brother.
You saw Thieves with Scrap, Ghosty, Hydra, and Envoy?
Hey man, I haven't heard from you since.
Yeah, I know that fucking gay ass team, yeah.
Phase 1, Major 1, Major 2, and then Thieves 1, Major 3, and Major 4.
Appreciate Steven for real.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
If we were like really going at it, like if I do, let's do 10 to stretch it out. Wait 10 minutes.
So you're watching y'all watching Zuma?
I'm watching the main stream.
I'm watching
Zuma. So I do.
Top, have you done any upgrade on your PC, bro?
Nah, bro. You'd have money for that.
Oh, sorry, buddy. I didn't know. Shit. Wow, bro, I just asked you a simple question.
Brother, he just told you it's hard for me to talk, and you're asking me freaking questions, brother.
Bro came in hot, bro.
Because he's hot, bro. He's daddy.
You think so?
Yeah, he's daddy. My fucking chulo.
You're gay, Credo.
Why, you want me to call you Papi Chulo? Is that what you want?
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that, buddy.
Papi Chulo?
I would say though, I found a store over here, dude, that they do custom PCs, bro. Like,
that was a god.
It's called PC Shops or some shit like that.
The fuck?
Here where I'm at. It's called These Nuts in Your Mouth.
Ooh, I love these nuts in your
Credo, shut up, bro. I'm not. But yeah, it's like that, dude. And
Wait, do they have a website?
yeah, they have a website. They have one in store that's a whole fucking pyramid, bro. This shit's fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie. It's called
PCShop.com?
No, it's called PC Pros. On Facebook though.
Facebook? What the fuck?
Yeah, I only got a Facebook.
That's ass.
Dude, but there's fucking emo niggas in there though. I went in that store.
Oh yeah?
Fucking emo niggas.
You don't like emos?
Fuck no, nigga. They're like
What
fucking
about
weird.
me?
Nigga, I'll fucking kill you.
Good luck, that buddy.
They do a lot of custom shit, bro. Like they put fucking design on that bitch or whatever.
PC Pros?
Yeah, on Facebook. It's the only verified profile or whatever.
Essentially worth of getting ready for this matchup. What do you have up your sleeves, and can you start hot?
Yeah, I was able to
Damn,
have a
haven't used
conversation
Facebook in
yesterday
so
with
long.
Purge. Me and him have a great connection, and I'd love to pick his mind.
Dude,
on
I
his
used to use it only for soccer games, bro, because I couldn't find a page.
match versus Thieves, obviously everyone is counting us out. And sometimes that might play into the team that's the underdog's favor because no one expects you to win.
What do you
Just
got,
gotta go out
Boston
there
or
and play your
Thieves?
game. But he told me our biggest focus
I got nobody,
for the last 3
nigga.
to 4
That's the
weeks
thing.
was hard point. If they can
We
lock
got
down
Optic
their
or FaZe?
APs, they feel like they're decent
Optic,
enough to
nigga, of course.
competitive enough in
Nah,
control.
FaZe gonna
Green wall until I die, nigga.
Yeah, FaZe is just gonna fuck him up their ass again.
Against the Thieves in the past, whereas
Suck my dick, Credo.
I'll suck your dick.
so that could
Put
be
your
another
pants
kind
down.
of minuscule storyline to
Okay.
keep your eyes on if
I'll
there
for you,
were
daddy.
Look, they got one here, bro. I'm gonna show you a picture.
on day one.
We'll send me a picture of that big dick you have.
Bro, you're gay.
Here we go. Here we go. About to walk
Alright,
in.
let's see.
Yo, if Snoopy has a huge game or Purge does, I'm telling you, it's a. I think Boston's upsetting Thieves here.
You think so?
Oh, 100%. They're 2-2 on the season. Nah, shut your mouth, Kudo. You don't know anything. Shut your mouth. You called the match wrong today against Heretics. No, you called the match wrong.
Who won? Heretics, no?
Yeah, 3-1.
Against who?
Surge.
Yeah.
Well, Envoy goes off and then it's kind of
In the hard point early and also in control.
Kudo, I'm saying this is a 3-2 Boston.
Both ARs locking down the lanes. SMG's causing mayhem.
Hey, that is fucking steak, buddy.
2v2, making it 3v2. Last man standing awakening.
Dude, I'm gonna send it to your number, bro.
Still in control.
Yeah, absolute polished gameplay coming out here from LA off this opening break off.
I don't even fucking text you no more, cause I fucking hate you, bro.
Hardpoint is perfect. Now Hydra with an AR in hand, trying to use towards the entrance to Boston. Gets some damage in, but
Where you at?
now scraps to clean things up. And no, Bird's able to find a double. That'll get Boston in for a little bit of scrap time here in the last 5 seconds as you rotate 3-2.
Yeah, they have a little bit of mid-map control to make the rotation attempt a little bit easier, but Thieves are going to be the team here early. Snoopy trying to apply pressure through the back. Is only able to take down one, but Awakening finds a double.
Hey, Chop, I have a question, bro, work-wise. Have you ever had to train a fucking dumb idiot before?
Find the first blood and get to work on a route, trying to cut off the
Like,
enforcement hit
fucking
over the top, but he gets
brother, holy shit. That's what I'm doing right now, bro. I'm like, I have no fucking patience with this nigga.
Listen, I have patience, but not patience for stupid. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, brother. Like, fuck. And then, I don't know why, but, bro, that nigga makes me look fucking bad, bro. Because I'm trying to help him, but he's the one doing the shit, and it's like, everything comes on me. Shit gets on my fucking nerves, bro. Like, for example, yesterday, bro, we had to pick up a nitrogen bottle, right? And I told that dumbass nigga, drive fucking slowly, bro. Like, drive slowly. That nigga fucking drove fucking fast, dude, and there was one all over the road, and he dropped that shit. You don't know how much I want to kill that nigga right there, bro.
Potentially trying to flip these spawns on its head. There's only 40 seconds still to fight.
I want to put my fucking penis in his mouth, bro.
The same thing could be said for Cammy on the opposing edge. Boston, though, so
Make
far,
that nigga's jaw
managing
bigger,
a lot of
bro.
time here at the P3, dominating that mid-map presence, and Thieves have
I mean,
not
I'm gonna do it to you, too.
Yeah, Boston just not really putting the effort in the middle of the map, though. Just still focused on the hard point. Envoy's double right under the hard
You seen the
point.
pictures, though, Trudeau?
For some time. Hydra shuts down the play over towards stair side, and now things start to look a little bit trepidatious here as Boston have to try to work across the map.
I'll let y'all go, though. I'm gonna fucking shower and watch this shit real
This is
quick.
where it starts to spiral out of control when you're going up against this kind of line.
You're
of Thieves.
gay,
Just
bro.
get some egregious routes sometimes that work out for their SMGs and catch
Fucking
Boston off
loser.
guard. You're up by 30. You have the P4 side.
But I got
You're
Boston
finding
winning
every single
3-2.
kill in the feed. And now Boston looking for another break through the front.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about.
3-2, bro. Search. Boston winning 2 searches, bro, and 1 control.
Their holds have been maybe a little bit subject to question at times, but so far on this map, they've been pretty much perfect.
I know. GG's, bro.
Trying to set up something for a break attempt here early at 4, but the cutoff of the scrap is decent. Mentioned a slow start, but now starting to heat up and touch on 3 in a row.
Already up by 50. Can be up by 80 if you can lock down the rest of this time. We're just going 1 by 1 right now. If you're Breach, we cannot afford that because we're losing those initial gunfights. Knowing you're the team trying to set up for a hold, the first kill is the most important, and Thieves are just lighting up the kill feed. No one dropping. Hydra again on another streak. The final 15 is going to be theirs, and Boston have a tall ladder to climb to get back in now.
Yeah, the 2 storylines we're talking about for Boston players are, well, coming into the narrative very quickly here. Cammy, we talked about how he has just struggled versus LA team. 4 and 12. Snoopy, one of the X factors for Boston and Hardpoint, also over double negative. So Boston just not really getting anything going at the moment. Need to wake up in the second rotation if they want to have a chance.
So far, he's doing this job right. Securing the P2 spawns, dominating that mid-map control. That's a clean 4 dead, but no one hard blocking. Envoy hitting a route. He's at 21 and 9. All of Thieves spawn over towards ammo. Now they have the numbers for the break.
Yeah, he's got 5 seconds of Hardpoint now. He is just running around as soon as Hydra falls. Kind of pass to the top to the SMG players. Ghosty has also been great when he's on his lonesome, but this time overwhelmed as now Boston have 30 seconds to fight for. But the big question is not just what happens over this 30. They need to get this next P2 to have a chance to get back in this game.
Without question, but they can also lock down this final 20 to keep them or give them a lot of opportunities for an early break, but Thieves find every single kill in the feed. Cammy, last man standing, finds a double at the right time, and that secures the spawns there for Awakening. So spawns now flip. Boston's still down by a hefty margin, but they have the spawns that they want for P2 to lock this one down.
Have to hold it. Boston have not been a great hold percentage team in the last couple of months, but they have a good line of scrimmage set, but they don't get a read necessarily that the spawns had been so quick around the back, so now they have to try to play recovery. Cammy on 4 in a row, can't quite get his fit. Awakening trying to stay safe inside the hard point. Purge trying to assist, and he's good for one, almost another, but it does give enough space for Wake to get some help from poolside. Still has not been challenged yet inside the hard point.
So far uncontested for the first 20 seconds, but now the Thieves are winning gunfight after gunfight. That's already 3 dead. Purge, last man standing over towards Cat. You have 2 players from Boston, though, still spawning on the backside of this P2, so they have pressure from every single angle. Just going to fly their way right back on in, soak up this final time, and get themselves right back into this game. This has been a great hold from Boston.
Yeah, it really has been. Cammy also stepping up just a touch now, 12 and 15. Nate tags onto a member up top, chases on, can't quite find Scrap, and Cammy says, all right, on to the next. That's going to be a play over through Vault Stairs, trying to get some sort of a setup here. Going Scrap to initial from 2 to 3 could be really beneficial here for Boston as they crack past the 100-point mark.
Cammy trying to plead a nuisance on the bottom side of Art. Teammate there to assist onto the gunfight on Ghosty, but this is the most important one. Envoy's able to secure the first, but Snoopy there for the trade. Now Snoop's the only one on this side of the map. All of LA Thieves, they find the break. They bombard their way back over towards top part. Now they're in the control of the map again.
Now lots of damage though from Wake. Doesn't have the help to necessarily push all the way forward into the hard point, but he does take Ghosty out of the time to keep it neutral. Now the play over towards Palms. Good kills at mid-map for Breach. Awakening trying to do a little bit more over towards this back position at Vans, but a tough look at the gunfight and he's got nowhere to go. Thieves able to respond, and we'll again keep this hard point open.
Keep it open, but you're also dominating the side of the map that you want for the P4. It's basically a full 60 the last go around. Now Boston, no. If we're not going to get this time, someone has to develop on the route. So Purge going to work his way through bottom side of Vault. Teammate's going to get the player off the point. And he's just hoping to sneak on by, but Scrap's not going to get caught slipping. Spawn secured for Thieves. They're set up again.
Yeah, the long route on the bottom side of the map also kept honest by Envoy. So this will be Thieves set up for P4. Boston still struggling to get back over the middle of the map, and Hydra's going to try to play contestant to that. He's already found one. Trying to finesse around for another, but Snoopy finds the trade. So Boston will get a little bit of a closer spawn at poolside, and the pressure can start to amount over towards the right side of the map.
Snoopy just has to find an opening. You need your teammates to win some gunfights, but everyone is falling at the wrong time. It's already 3 dead. Scrap on 5 in a row. He knows that he's still looking for one. Locates the final one onto Snoopy. All the pressure going to be through the right side, and Boston just cannot get close towards B4.
Yeah, they just keep moving him around. You have to hit through B Street, now you have to hit through Pool Street. It's just not comfortable at all for Boston. Last 20 seconds, maybe an opportunity here to try to get into the side door. Can't be able to find one, maybe a pinch to be set up. Pinch strike to kill feet. Ghosty, last one left. Stays alive, gets the reload, and now the pistol has just got enough help to make sure Awakening cannot find a way in. So 184 to 104 the count. Heading back over to P1, Boston in control, at least initially, of the setup, but the gunfight wins are not convincing enough to get early time.
Now, if you are the Thieves, just play keep away a little bit. We'll turn this into like just we get a couple kills, then we flood our way in towards the HP. You're up by 80, almost 90. You're finding the trades around the mid-map. Envoy is still dominating here on the opening ball. Just going back and forth between the guns, but the hell time's right. You would take this if you're Thieves.
Yeah, absolutely you will. I mean, the lead is just so significant at this point that there would have to be something miraculous for Boston to work their way back in. Good couple of kills here with 30 seconds to fight for on P1. You can see number 7, Cammy, just trying to lock things down over towards P2 to keep the spawn safe. That is the only lifeline they have at the moment. They need to get a full 60 and then try to win over towards P4, and you can see the graphic looming. They have not found a single point there. So lots of things need to change here for Boston, but doing a decent job over the top of the remaining time P1.
Yeah, I think you're banking now on the perfect setup at P2 like you had last go around to keep yourself in the game. You have the spawns currently on lock. The AR's holding down the long distance lanes. Awakening finds a big one-on-one, and Purge is now going to get the info onto Envoy as well. So you're set up again here at P2. The initial kill goes your way. The second kill goes your way. Now Boston are fully set up.
Yeah, get this trade over the middle of the map though. Spawns for Boston, still going to be good behind P2. Awakening still searching for Ghosty, who has eluded him. And that's going to be enough now for Envoy to call the Hellstorm and to try to supply some sort of a break attempt here from the front. Ordinance gets called out, Purge will fall. Scrap Hydra finding kills behind that. Now the spawns start to move around a bit. There's a pinch on the way. Can you hold if you're Boston? You absolutely have to, but no. Awakening, Cammy both taken out, and Thieves will get past 200 points.
Yeah, perfect timing there on Envoy to invest the cruise missile. Gets a kill with it, forces the spawn out, then just bombards their way back into the P2 with their numbers. We know that this is a very good time if we can walk away with it, and Boston are not going to give this one up for free, but Scrap is able to find the double Envoy again. Wins a big one-on-one. Final 15 is going to be theirs, and now running all the way across the map to put yourself in a better spot for P3.
Yeah, all four falling right there is just the worst possible situation for Boston, because you're now not going to have a chance to even stop LA from possibly getting early time at P3. And every second is going to feel like the dagger digging deeper into your back, and opening kill from Envoy will now have LA again winning mid-map and looking over towards P3.
Yeah, this is what makes it so much more difficult now for Boston. Being down by 80, they know that they need to maintain this P4 side of the map and play keep away, but they're just focused on, let's just get the hell time.
Why not?
Scrap on 5 in a row, that's already 3 dead. Last man right in front of you. Let's just sit down and soak.
But spawn situation, big gunfight win from Cammy. Awakening able to use that off spawn to get 2. So hold on a second. Boston have some situations to work with right here, especially with a follow-up killing off Ghosty from the middle of the map. So you look at the last 20 seconds, it really just comes down to, can you find the kills on the overextension? And so far, Boston are good. It just comes down to now, can Boston hold as we head over to P4?
Snoopy's in a very crucial position, at least able to find one before falling. Still gonna spawn right next to his teammates at the new HP. But Thieves only need one break. They've reached that 240 mark. All the pressure through that right side. ARs need to lock it down.
Yeah, Boston is just completely buttoned up and bunkering down on this hard point. I don't even know if anyone can really even see how many members are hitting over through B Street here. You've got Snoopy down low trying to cover. He's able to find one. Cammy with some support up top will find another. But LA are still working their way around over towards Vault Stairs. Cammy gonna relinquish the position up high to move down in towards the low ground. And Cammy's now on 7 in a row. After a miserable start, Boston now have a chance to hold, but you do get Envoy around the back, and just comes down to, does he find an opening? No, Perk shuts it down, and Boston are still alive.
Finally, Boston gets some P4 time. They put themselves in position to win the rotation. So far, this has been flawless. To keep themselves into this game, gain some momentum in this series. Only down by 60 now. Camby on 7 in a row, cannot earn himself the cruise missile, but Boston gained a lot of momentum after that P4.
Can you start to string together kills, though, as you rotate over to P1? Trade is good on the Hydra. Ghosty seeing that mid-map tagged and turned on as Awakening snaps back over to finds the kill. Purge, he has earned himself a Hellstorm. 199 to 242. Not a lot of room to breathe with here for Boston. He's supposed to place a perfect hard point, but they are providing. Hydra able to find 2, but Awakening there for the trade. 1v1 over the time, and Ghosty finds the win. Any chance for Boston to get here? It's going to have to find the way of a mad dash, and it doesn't look like anyone's going to get there. Maybe Purge? No, not going to happen. LA take map 1.
Yo, they almost lost that though, Kudo.
What, the match?
No, that map.
That's just easy right there for LA.
Just say Credo. Stop. Stop. Bro.
Nah, if I did,
Uncontested.
Dude, they literally almost lost that right there.
To none. After we ended
If
our
Wake, whoever was the last guy that lost the 1v1, if he wins that, it's a whole different situation.
Having a sort of a slow start, but that's where the SMGs were able to pick them up there. It's just LA Thieves are too much to handle sometimes in hard point. Boston start to give themselves a fight with a great P2 hold, finally securing spawns for the P4, but at that point it's too late.
You're literally on the
that's just the kind of power that LA is going to throw at you, especially on a map like Vault that can snowball out of control very quickly. Helps that Envoy goes 38-27, just behind him is Hydra at 38-29. But the non-traded kill percentage is also kind of standing out with the assists on top of that double digits across the board. So again, just the team play from LA. Too strong opening things up. Got to give some credit though that Cammy and Snoopy both turned the game around. Cammy in particular able to go 27 and 29 after only finding 3 or 4 kills in the first 5 hard points. So that's just that slow start that really is the difference maker here.
Yeah, and that's what Vault is. It's like if you're winning a majority of your rotations on the first and also the second rotation of the HPs, you're most likely going to walk away with the W. It was just Boston started getting their guns a little bit hot very late into that game. Cammy started to turn up, found a lot more consistency with the SMG early on, and when he needed to whip out the AR, finally when they had some P4 control, you saw what he was capable of. But these just have too much firepower. The fundamentals are always in play. They are the best rotation team that we've had throughout this entire season, and they continue to show it.
Yeah, really clean stuff. Again, just building on the narratives that were already being established at DreamHack. And that's important. I mean, again, like it feels weird to say, but I mean, that was a month ago, essentially at this point. So lots of things could change over the course of scrims. You kind of maybe sometimes get in your head if things aren't going as well as they were just at the events, but everything seems to be pretty much baked into the recipe here for LA completely. Now, Boston, like we talked about, is coming into this as nothing to lose, kind of. You know, it's the 8th seed.
Who lost
this
is one
that you have beaten before.
Awakening lost it. Dude, if Awakening wins that, it gets to be like it gets to a 250-220 situation.
Number 2. It has to be a win. Oh, yeah. You just have to come out and win the Search and Destroy now, because it looks like the only path forward to beat this LA team is through the 2-4-5.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because you know we're 0-4 in this matchup versus them in control, so that's basically going to be a down 0-2 if we lose the Search and Destroy, but the S&D, like you said, is a must-win, man. The only thing that's
you know what I'm saying, Creator? No, you still want to be on that bandwagon.
In recently in Search and Destroy.
Oh, I bandwagon.
Because you're voting for LADs, bro. You don't believe in the underdog.
Some of the best teams that we have in Search and Destroy in this title.
I don't believe so, Creator. They beat them twice this year.
Every single person. And the biggest thing as well.
What do you mean, so what?
Start to this series. Yeah, the biggest thing was that map number 1, and the fact that they were able to manage.
That means they have the teamwork to actually do it because they've done it before.
They still were able to put the closing bow on.
I think one of the things that, at least for me, and we can have the conversation now, the LA win at DreamHack over Atlanta, I think, was most impressive because of how they looked at the Search and Destroy in particular. Because I think we were all looking at LA saying, all right, you know, hard points, win your controls, that's your path to victory. Kind of the story when they had won their first major in Major 3 in Boca, but that was against a different opponent. I mean, it was a 4-0 beat down onto Vancouver. But I think that impressively, you look at that head-to-head versus Atlanta, a team that we hold in high regard in the Search and Destroy. You look at LA, a team we hold in high regard for control, but it really wasn't necessarily those two stories there. And I think that just helps build towards how does LA go 3 in a row like Atlanta had done. So we'll see how things kind of unfold as we take a look at the land records between these two teams. And again, kind of speaking to the point, LA second overall in the Search and Destroy, whereas Boston have not been able to find the same sauce that they do on land.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because when you watch this Boston team, the way that they like to play Search and Destroy is just taking a lot of risks early on into the map. We know how aggressive Purge likes to play. The Soul Man, the Island players, trying to take a very aggressive angle to either gain early information or find early information to set up his teams with it. And if you're playing against this LAD's roster who love to play that spread map setup, you cannot afford to give them that first blood.
Can't have it. But a Hacienda in front of us has not been a regular map, really, for either of these two teams. You see it in the last 5 here for LA. They only played it once, and that was against Toronto, what feels like an eternity ago. They've been playing a lot of red card, and that's another story for if we do get to map 5. They are 7-0 in their last 7 red card attempts. So this, again, just helps build towards that same story of how unlikely this matchup seems to feel for Boston just after losing map number 1, but you have to take this Search and Destroy, and they're going to kick things off on the opening attack.
Yeah, Purge is going to be the difference maker for me on the side of Breach. It's the way he likes to play S&D. Usually with the aggression, able to gain early info. Snoopy finds the first one and they instantly get the bomb down. So 9-man advantage. Let's just play our trades.
Yeah, and I love this backup here from Purge. You know someone's pushing over towards bottom secret. There should be someone up top, and he's able to find Hydra for the second kill of the round. Down low, Snoopy giving a bit of a battle over towards Scrap, who cannot handle it. And now it's just on to Ghosty top side window. And this is one of those good luck, have fun 1v3s as he's got absolutely nowhere to go. Quick opening round for Boston, setting the tone.
Yeah, perfect tone setting round right there out of Boston. The aggression over towards the B site. Purge gaining info that no one was going to be aggressive through mid fountain. So they don't have top secret. They are not mid and bottom connector. Instantly get the bomb down. It also helps as soon as that bomb gets planted, you find that first blood. So everything after that is just a trade. Boston play it perfect to secure the first round.
Yeah, you see Envoy making a mad dash through fountain. You know there's someone else up top. There's no way he's making that play by himself. So great awareness on Boston. That little tactical retreat. Finding the first 2 kills and making the round very, very simple. Now Thieves, their time to rebuttal, and it looks like they're going to head the same direction. Just an opening hit over towards A.
This is usually the side of the map that they dominate on. Is their attack. They find the early first blow, but Snoopy instantly finds a double.
Credo
Gives the number advantage in favor of Boston.
Down, man.
They gain that info that the bomb is down. Yeah, maybe 2. Play the trade.
Yeah, I just don't know if they've been able to stay forward far enough.
Credo.
See that info. He pushed the door. For 2 and slips away. No way. Also gets a read that the third was nearby.
Madness.
That's enough for the bomb to be recovered, and now take this to a 2v1 where Snoopy would have to ace.
Yeah, get the fuck out of
here. No, it's actually insane. Envoy's just playing different right now. He wants that ring.
They go towards B.
Holy frick.
These are taking their sweet time on this approach. I don't know if Snoop's gonna get this info here.
Oh, falls
Whoa, how did he hear him?
Now Thieves head in a swivel, either here or
Yo,
just
he's
Spidey sense
cranked.
tingling, turn, find it.
Nah, he's cranked. There's no way he should have heard that.
Kills back home.
I feel like Envoy always has plays like that, especially in Search and Destroy. You're thinking, okay, man advantage, there's no way in hell we should lose this round. We're all running around together. He times it to perfection.
Oh, you know how you probably heard him, bro?
Office by finding a double,
He wide.
getting out of dodge, but Snoopy doesn't spot anything there. They're hugging the walls. It's a beautiful play there from the Thieves to not get the bad timing on their end. Tied 1-1 now.
He gets the right read on it, just cannot quite find that first gunfight. All right, see what Snoopy can provide here. Get the controller cam from Scuff up just to see how cracked out the movement is. It is one of the most fun POVs in the league, and it's already a first blood. Read on to Scrap, backs away from the fight, doesn't need to overchow, and we're gonna get a 4v3 here for Boston, resetting.
What's the play call here? He's gonna wrap back over towards Garage Side and Scrap. He hears the door break, so he's gonna be ready for a couple of these. He's able to find a double, make it a 2v2, and Hydra with 36 HP gains the info as well.
Nade does not connect. Look at Ghosty on the quick wrap. Trying to stop them from exiting. Boston will hold their ground. Oh, kill the noise and try to create a little bit of doubt here for LA in terms of have they backed all the way up? Have they pushed forward? And it looks like the Thieves will re-clear Lambo and get the info they want. Cammy deciding how he wants to plant this. He's actually going to allow Thieves a chance to come back over, but it's supporting nade from Awakening keeps them away, and we're going to get the 2v2 post plant.
Yeah, that's actually such a beautiful nade there from Awakening. Now, Hydra's not going to waste any time.
Why would you? Cammy able to find the first. Hydra. Oh, Ice of the Blood just sticks it. Cammy doesn't even bother checking. I think you're right. It's just you get that little separation with the nade. You're thinking we can reset this on our own terms, but
What
LA
the
just
fuck?
beat the
That's
counter with the
crazy.
same kind of persistence. Jumping on, hit the defuse. That works.
Yeah, I just don't understand the play right there from Awakening. Like, once we get that first blood onto the player on site, we need to put ourselves in position to watch over the bomb.
Yeah, not
I
be
know that
got by
he was-
boat.
Yeah, he was watching on the backside of 10 area. You put yourself towards top office, you have an angle to make sure that the bomb is safe, but Hydra does not waste any time there. Sticks the defuse, go see the bait. That works out there for LA. Now they're going right next to the aggressive play over towards B.
Yeah, this time Thieves just holding back a little bit after seeing Boston play so aggressively through fences, but it doesn't stop Snoopy. Another double on the outside. This time the bomb not being carried as a part of that play, though. So LA will have a little bit of freedom to try to work around this 2v4 with a bomb in hand, but a lot of work to be done here to try to even see a bomb site, let alone play it.
So far, Boston have thrown away 2 rounds now where they have had the man advantage. It's not in position to either wrap back into the wrong player or just catch really bad timing. But in 4v2, everyone's still roaming around together. Envoy in a position to almost find one. But now it's Scrap left in a 1v4.
There's not a lot of room to go over back towards open hall, and Boston will shut that down. Snoopy, a big difference maker already, at least on the defensive side. Provided the opening first bloods that they needed. He's actually got 3 of the 4 rounds worth of first bloods at this point. That's a nice little up and over. Feels the advantage for the second. Great replay, Cam, and Snoopy is good for the majority of the kills here in this round.
He's just Mr. Out of Fence right now. So for LAT, probably use a couple stuns and nades, potentially put him out of that position. So he's been a difference maker so far in the 2 defensive rounds for Boston. Tied 2-2 now.
Yo, Envoy looks old as
Snoopy on a
crap.
heater.
Holy.
But just got to play our man advantages a little bit better. You realistically should be up 4-0 necessity.
We're going to get a little bit of a mad dash here over the top of Rock. Defensive nade, stun, both being tossed as the stun had already given information to LA that there was at least some sort of Boston presence over towards Lambo. They don't like the look of that, so now you back up. Cammy, who was on a kind of a solo mission here over towards A, has not seen anything either. So Boston will use that as a chance to jump on and say, okay, no one here, we'll just go ahead and plant.
Well, it's going to get planted for free. No one in a position on the side of the Thieves to potentially spot the exit, but everyone rallying over towards Tin side. So to make sure you clear out top secret. Looks to be cleared out because Scrap's in that position.
Yeah.
Boston is stalling out a lot of this game clock so far.
Here comes the first play. Nice initiation from Purge. Clears out connectors. That gives Boston's post plant a little bit of space to work with over the middle of the map. Scrap does take down Snoopy though. Here's the pinch for Purge. Good for 1, and the help is good enough for Cammy to just hold on top of the backside as he finds the final couple.
Oh, they're
That
finally
is
a
just
good
really
team.
good, clean re-wrap from Boston.
They
Gets
got
the read that,
teamwork,
okay, LA are
Credo.
putting their defensive numbers over towards the top of Rock. We can just go to Cammy's direction where he hasn't seen anything, and it works out beautifully.
Yeah, they did that with so much pace as well. They didn't waste any time because they had basically every single player over towards that garage side. By the time they decided to hit that rotation with